June 25, 2009, marked the end of an era as the world lost one of the most influential and beloved entertainers of all time. Michael Jackson, often referred to as the King of Pop, left an irreplaceable mark on music, dance, and culture. His passing was felt across the globe, sparking an outpouring of grief from fans and fellow artists alike. His influence extended beyond music as he revolutionized the entertainment industry and set new benchmarks for artistry and performance. From his breathtaking stage presence to his philanthropic endeavors, Michael was a larger-than-life figure whose reach extended across generations. His talent, coupled with an undeniable charisma, allowed him to redefine pop culture, creating a bridge between generations and breaking barriers for artists of all backgrounds. This documentary explores his journey from a young prodigy in the Jackson 5 to a record-breaking solo artist, highlighting his groundbreaking achievements, struggles, and the legacy he left behind. Early life in the Jackson 5 era. Michael Joseph Jackson was born on August 29, 1958, in Gary, Indiana, to Joseph and Catherine Jackson. Growing up in a large family with 8 siblings, Michael's natural talent for singing and dancing became apparent at a young age. His father, a strict disciplinarian, recognized his children's musical potential and formed a group called the Jackson 5, featuring Michael and his older brothers Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, and Marlon. By the time he was just 5, Michael was already captivating audiences with his extraordinary voice and dynamic stage presence. In 1968, the group signed with Motown Records, and in 1969, they released their first single, I Want You Back, which immediately showcased Michael's undeniable star power. The song skyrocketed to No. 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, making them the first act in history to debut with 4 consecutive No. 1 hits, including ABC, The Love You Save, and I'll Be There. Michael's ability to deliver raw emotion through his voice, even at such a young age, set him apart from his siblings and caught the attention of industry executives. His vocal control, stage presence, and sheer magnetism made it clear that he was destined for greatness. His smooth, soulful tone, combined with his ability to perform complex dance moves, such as the dazzling spins and footwork that would later become his signature, made him a standout star. The group became a worldwide sensation, performing on The Ed Sullivan Show and selling out venues across the country. Yet, even at this early stage, it was evident that Michael was destined for something even greater. His unmatched ability to captivate an audience, combined with his relentless work ethic, set the foundation for his unparalleled career. Despite being a child, he demonstrated a level of professionalism and artistry beyond his years, a trait that would define his legacy. Audiences were enthralled by his dynamic performances, and industry experts recognized his immense potential. By the mid-1970s, as Michael matured artistically, he began looking for ways to expand his creative control and establish himself as an individual artist, foreshadowing the iconic career that lay ahead. Breaking free, Michael's early solo career. Recognizing his immense potential, Motown allowed Michael to record solo albums while still being part of the Jackson 5. Between 1972 and 1975, he released 4 solo projects, including Got to Be There, 1972, Ben, 1972, Music and Me, 1973, and Forever, Michael, 1975, which showcased his ability to captivate audiences beyond the family act. His soulful voice, combined with his natural charm, made him one of the most beloved young stars of the time. Songs like Ben, which became his first No. 1 solo hit on the Billboard Hot 100, demonstrated his talent for emotionally powerful performances. His voice matured with each album, and his delivery grew more confident, setting him apart as more than just a child prodigy. However, despite his success, Michael yearned for creative control, something Motown rarely granted its artists. The label had a strict formula, often pairing him with pre-selected songwriters and producers. Frustrated by these limitations, the Jackson 5 left Motown in 1975 and signed with CBS Records, rebranding as the Jacksons. The move to CBS, and later to its subsidiary, Epic Records, gave Michael a newfound freedom that would prove crucial in shaping his future. This transition not only allowed him to refine his artistry, but also enabled him to work with top producers and expand his musical horizons. His sound evolved as he began experimenting with a fusion of pop, R&B, and soul, paving the way for a revolutionary transformation in his career. A Star is Born, Off the Wall. The real turning point in Michael's career came in 1979 with the release of Off the Wall, produced by the legendary Quincy Jones. The two met while filming The Wiz, 1978, where Michael played the Scarecrow, and their collaboration proved to be a match made in musical heaven. The album was a perfect fusion of disco, pop, and funk, featuring hits like Don't Stop Till You Get Enough and Rock With You. It reached number 3 on the Billboard 200 and eventually sold over 20 million copies worldwide, making it one of the best-selling albums of the decade. Off the Wall was groundbreaking because it broke racial barriers in pop music. Before Michael, black artists often struggled to achieve mainstream success in the pop-dominated industry. The album earned him his first Grammy Award for Best Male R&B Vocal Performance, but despite its success, he felt slighted when it failed to win Album of the Year. This fueled his determination to create an even bigger masterpiece. Michael wanted an album that would not just be successful, but would revolutionize the industry. That album was Thriller. Determined to push boundaries, he spent countless hours perfecting every aspect of his craft, from his vocal precision to his electrifying dance moves. His tireless work ethic paid off, as Thriller went on to become the best-selling album of all time, catapulting him into unprecedented superstardom. His ability to continuously reinvent himself and adapt to the evolving music landscape made him a phenomenon unlike any other, cementing his legacy as the king of pop. The Thriller phenomenon. Released in 1982, Thriller became the best-selling album of all time, selling over 100 million copies. With legendary tracks such as Billie Jean, Beat It, and Thriller, it not only dominated the charts, but also revolutionized the music video industry. The sheer artistry of Thriller was unprecedented. It blended storytelling, intricate choreography, and cinematic visuals in a way that had never been done before. This album set the standard for what a pop record could achieve, breaking barriers and redefining commercial success. The Billie Jean video, featuring his signature Moonwalk, was a game-changer. Meanwhile, Beat It introduced rock elements to mainstream pop, featuring an unforgettable guitar solo from Eddie Van Halen. But it was the Thriller short film that changed music videos forever, turning them into cinematic experiences. The 14-minute masterpiece directed by John Landis brought horror movie elements into music, making it one of the most iconic videos of all time. The impact of Thriller extended beyond record sales. It established music videos as an essential promotional tool and an art form in their own right. Michael's influence extended beyond music. He became the first black artist to be heavily featured on MTV, breaking racial barriers and paving the way for future generations of artists. His performances were electrifying, his dance moves unmatched, and his fashion choices iconic. He wasn't just an entertainer, he was a cultural innovator, setting trends that still resonate in today's entertainment landscape. His unparalleled work ethic and commitment to perfection ensured that his music would remain timeless, cementing his status as one of the greatest performers in history. Michael Jackson's legacy is one that will never fade. His music, his performances, and his influence continue to inspire generations of artists and fans alike. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the King of Pop's incredible journey, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more legendary stories like this. Let us know in the comments which Michael Jackson song or moment is your favorite. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.